Peace and blessings in this corner boxing 24. Good evening, everyone. How y'all doing? Hope everyone is doing well. Pardon me. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing pretty good myself. Can't complain for the most part. You know, it is what it is, man. Life is what it is. I want to give, my condolences, man, again, to the families, man, that suffered that tragedy up in Buffalo from that crazed gunman, the racist gunman up in Buffalo, New York, man. I want to give my condolences, man, to those families, man. And peace and blessings, man, be on those that lost their lives. May God bless them and be pleased with them. And then, of course, the Texas shooting, I want to give my condolences to those families, man. Children, man. This idiot killed children, man. Second and third graders. Crazy, man. And then he shot his own grandmother. Wow. Unreal. We're living in an unreal world, man. So I just want to give my condolences to those families, man, starting off, all right? I also want to give my condolences, man, to Gary Russell Jr. and his brothers, his family, on the loss of their father, Gary Russell Sr., who died at the age of 63, man. He had complications with type 2 diabetes, and recently, he had his foot amputated because of the diabetes, and he was struggling, and he was still trying to train his sons, man, and be in their corner and be their support. And, he finally succumbed to his disease, and may God bless him, man. May he be pleased with him. And hopefully, keep his sons, man. I hope that they stay strong and hang in there, man. I know that's a rough one. I can imagine it's rough when you grew up with your dad and then you lose him like that. He trained you and nurtured you and fed you and did everything for you, man. I can't even imagine the loss that they're going through. All right, but peace and blessings to that family, and may God bless Gary Russell Sr. Man. So what I want to talk about, man, is Canelo Alvarez, man, has decided to exercise his rematch with Triple G for a third fight. Now, some people get on me, they say I'm too loyal to Canelo, and maybe I am, man. But I am going to say, man, I really don't agree with him doing a third fight. However, that's the deal that he signed for. So I don't think he can get out of it. I think if he wasn't, for him not to fight Triple G, I don't think he can get out of that contract to fight Triple G. There's a 2-fight deal that he had with Dimitry Bivol, and the third fight with Triple G. That's a 2-fight deal for $100 million or whatever the exact price is. And I don't think he can get out of that. I think he has to fight Triple G. He can give Bivol the rematch. I believe they had a rematch clause. But I think Bivol can give him the rematch. But I think he definitely had to do this fight with Triple G. Okay, that's the 2-fight deal. So he says he's going to rematch Triple G, and then he's going to, he's going to rematch Triple G for a third time, and he's going to give Dimitry Bivol a rematch from that fight. Again, I don't agree with him fighting Triple G a third time. To me, he should have fought Charlo, he should have fought Benavidez, or he already beat Plant or Andre, but Benavidez or Charlo. I would have gave Charlo the shot. I really don't agree with that move. So for those who say I'm always loyal to Canelo, I'm loyal to him to a degree. You know what I'm saying? I don't like his decision in fighting Triple G again. All right? I'm going to also say this, because this was brought to my attention as well, and this is true. He should have gave Lara a rematch. That was Landy Lara. He deserved a rematch because that fight was very close, and Lara could have won that fight. Okay, I wouldn't have been mad if Lara would have won that fight or it been a draw. Lara, a lot of people believe Lara won that fight, and I'll say I could see Lara getting that fight, winning that fight. Yeah, but it was close. It ain't like Canelo, Didn't do some good work. He definitely did some good body work in that fight. Second half of the fight, he came back with that body work, and he landed some good shots. But yeah, man, he should have gave Lara a rematch. You know, that wasn't fair. So I gotta be honest, man. Canelo has made some bad moves. Okay. And I'm not saying he was cherry picking Bivol and then he lost, because Bivol can fight. The dude can fight, so it wasn't no cherry pick. I don't think that, I think that he probably thought he was going to go in there and overwhelm him with his power, and it just didn't work. But I don't think it was a cherry pick, like, oh, we just going to annihilate this dude. Nah, I definitely don't think it was that, because this dude's a 175 pounder, probably came in there at 190 pounds anyway, and he know how to fight. I saw his fights prior to the Canelo fight, and I felt like Canelo could beat him, but not with the game plan that he came in with, not thinking that he was just going to overpower him and beat him up, because he did his homework. He said, man, I'm going to box this dude. I'm going to fight him in and out. You know what I mean? I'm going to time him. I'm going to counter him. And that's what he did. Very good fight. But anyway, Canelo going to, do what he do. Okay, I still got him on my pound-for-pound list. Yeah, he's still on my pound-for-pound list. I'm not going to drop him from that, because he's still 57 wins, only 2 losses and 2 draws. That's 61 fights. That's a hell of a record, man. Okay? You got fighters that's undefeated that don't even have half of the fights that he got. Okay? So that's still a hell of a record now. Let's be real. Okay? Lara, yeah. Close fight. Could have lost that fight. He lost to Floyd Mayweather. Now he lost to Bivol. But that's really it. Triple G, people keep talking about that first fight with Triple G. Nah, that first fight with Triple G and that fight with Lara was not synonymous. It wasn't close like that. Because you got to remember, Canelo was standing up to the bully. And he was fighting the bully back. Because y'all made him, the media, y'all made Triple G the boogeyman. Y'all made him the bully. And Canelo got in there and fought him. And took his shots. And didn't get hurt. And came back with his shot. So that fight it was close, but it wasn't close like the Lara fight, where you could say, yo, Lara won that. This was, to me, was a close fight that Canelo won. You know what I'm saying? Like a 7-5 type of fight. That's how the Triple G Canelo first fight was, to me. Okay? People who say that he lost. Okay, well, it is what it is, man. But he rematched him that second fight, and he handled the business, right? So he didn't leave nothing on the table with that. Nothing to guess about, nothing to think about. So now he fights him again. I think this time Triple G might be thinking, oh, I don't know what he's thinking, but if he's thinking that, he can capitalize off of what happened with Bivol, I doubt it. He's a different fighter, and Canelo know how to fight him. So I don't see that. I see Canelo beating him up and maybe even stopping him. Because I know Canelo now, he wants to really got a chip on his shoulder now, because now it's like, damn, I lost to Bivol. Not that he's a bum, but man, you know what I'm saying? I'm chasing history. I lost. Okay. But I know he got a chip on his shoulder now. He's going to really want to stay the main man at 168. Okay. He's undisputed at 168. But I know he still want to have them wins at 168. So I know Triple G, he's going to be motivated for. And I think he's going to stop him. Or definitely he's going to beat him up for 12 rounds. That's what I think. Okay? I think he can beat Bivol in a rematch if he boxes. Canelo wasn't even moving, man. He wasn't even moving his head. He wasn't bobbing. He wasn't weaving. He wasn't making a miss. He wasn't blocking. He wasn't doing nothing, man. He wasn't doing nothing slick. You know what I mean? So I don't know what was going on, but I do feel like that weight is a problem for him. 175 is not the weight for Canelo. He started at 147, and I think 168 is his limit. And maybe that's even pushing it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even 168 was pushing it, but he cleared it. So that's cool. But 175, 7 more pounds, makes a big difference, man. You know what I'm saying? It makes a big difference. So you can't be going up and down like that either, man, playing with your body like that, man. You got to stay at a weight, okay? It's unhealthy to do that. You go up, down, up, down. No, stay at 168, man. That's your max. 160, 168 is your max. Stay there. 175 is just not for you because he did look tired. He did look winded. Okay, so I think Canelo needs to just get focused. Focus now on Triple G. Fight him, beat him, and then get your mind ready for Bivol. Because it's not like he's he's indestructible. Like you just can't beat him. He can be beat. You got to box him. You got to make him miss. You got to counter him. The things that Canelo does that he didn't do that night, he would have to do it. Now, if he loses to him a second time, then it is what it is, man. Okay? Then you keep it moving. But I think he could beat him in a rematch. So, anyway, that's all I really got, man. Peace and blessings in this corner boxing 24. Please subscribe to the page. Leave your comments, whether it's nay or yay. Again, man, I just want to, my condolences to the families of the tragedies that were suffered, man, these last couple of weeks, man. And definitely to Gary Russell, the Russell family, Gary Russell and Gary Antoine Russell, all the Garys, man, all the Russell, man, God be pleased with Gary Russell Sr., okay? Peace and blessings in this corner boxing 24.